Hello guys, Standard 6, Chapter number 7, Things Around Us. Today we are going to solve the exercise. So first of all, take out exercise MCQs. Here, first MCQ is, this is not a characteristic of living things. So feeding, reproduction, movement, these all are characteristic, but indefinite lifespan is not a characteristic. Second, bacteria are an example of it is unicellular organisms. Third one, plants can also be termed as, so answer is autotrophs because it can manufacture their own food by photosynthesis process. Fourth one, animals cannot be classified as, it is answer is producers because plants are only producers. Fifth one, these help plants in the exchange of gases, so it is stomata. Now, sixth question. The touch me not plant folds its leaves as a result of this stimuli. So answer is touch. Seventh, an excretory product in plant, it is resin. Urine, sweat and feces are in animals. 8. Lifespan is the period between birth and death. 9. This is not a biotic component. So here lion, butterfly, rose plant, these all are biotic component, and temperature is a biotic component. 10th, tiger is an example of warm-blooded animals because warm-blooded animals does not change its body temperature by the changes in the outside temperature. Now let's solve matching. So here response to stimuli, first one, so answer will be response of leaves of the touch me not plant fall upon touch. Second, excretion, so it will be found in resin plant. Third one, movement, so it is flight of birds. Fourth, reproduction, so answer will be dogs give birth to puppies. Growth and development, so last answer is here seedling becomes a big plant. Now let's see two examples. So here first one is consumers, so goat, lion, deer, elephants, these all are called as consumers. Second, decomposers, so fungi and bacteria are called as decomposers. Third one, biotic components, so animals, plants both are called as biotic components. Fourth, abiotic components. So temperature, soil, water, light, these all are called as abiotic components. Air, right? Now fifth question, cold-blooded animals. So answer is snake, crocodile. These types of the animals are used to go under hibernate during the winter season because its body temperature changes with the change in temperature. Now turn your page. Give one word for the following. So first one, the process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of water and sunlight. So this process is called as photosynthesis process. Second, the process of releasing energy from the breakdown of food in living organisms. So it is respiration process, not breathing process. Third one, an organism's reaction to stimulus. So it is called as response. Now fourth one, the ability of an organism to move from one place to another. It is called as locomotion. Fifth one, the system that consists of all organisms in a particular area interacting with one another and with their non-living surroundings. So it is called as ecosystem. Now come to the section 2, short answer questions. So first question is, what are cells? So cells are the basic building blocks of all living things. Second, differentiate between a tissue and an organ. So tissue is a group of cells and organ is a group of tissue. Right, they perform the particular function. Give one examples like body tissues, bone tissues, organ will be lungs, heart, brain, right? Now third one, how is a green plant's ways of feeding different from an animal's ways of feeding? So green plants are called as autotrophs and animals are called as heterotrophs. They depends on the other plants or animals. This is the main difference. Fourth, list two biotic and abiotic components of a lake ecosystem. So in the picture we have seen that the stone, water, soil, this all were the abiotic component, while fish, plants were biotic components. Now fifth one, give an example to show that biotic components are dependent on abiotic components. So water and plant, that means the plants depends on soil, water or sunlight or temperature, right? Now distinguish. So distinguish living and non-living things. So write down definition and examples. Same with second question, autotrophs and heterotrophs. Write down definitions and examples. Then respiration and breathing, which has been already given in textbook. Then fourth one, biotic and abiotic components. So write down definition and examples of it. Same for the cold-blooded and warm-blooded animals. Write down definitions and examples of cold-blooded and warm-blooded animals. Okay, now let's see long answer questions. Explain any three characteristics of living things, giving examples of each. This is first question. So students have to write this short, long and distinguish in notebook. So what we have to do, write down in 3 characteristics which has been given first, second and third page of this chapter. Explain in brief, write down in notebook. Second question is explain the levels of organisms in multicellular organism. So levels are of like tissues, organ system and organisms. These all are the levels in the multicellular organism, right? So write down definition of cell, then tissue, then organ system and organisms with examples. Third question, explain the terms producers, primary consumers and secondary consumers. Write down the definitions of each and explain with 2 to 3 lines of each. Now fourth question, giving 3 examples, explain how abiotic components affect the biotic components in an ecosystem. So as we know that key temperature, soil, water, sunlight, these all are affected on the plants and animals. So write down the topics which has been given in the which has been explained in the last video, how they are interacted with plants or animal, right? These were the long question answers. Now let's see skill builders. So first question is, drone person cannot survive underwater even though air is dissolved in water. Comment on it, right? So we know that it is very difficult that to survive underwater because we have no such types of organ by which we can absorb the oxygen which has been dissolved in the water. But aquatic animals can absorb this oxygen by gills, like in fish, right? Now second one, look at the picture and answer the question. So here first one is, list the abiotic component and biotic components shown in the picture. So here biotic components are plants and fish. Abiotic components, so stones, soil, water, this all are called as abiotic components. Now second B, list 2 abiotic components that are not shown in the picture but are likely present. So it is light, air, sunlight is called as, right, which we can't see. Now C, list any 2 ways in which biotic components depend on the abiotic components in the ecosystem, right? So water and fish, then plant and soil, these are interacted with each other. Now third one, the growth, development and productivity of crop plants is negatively influenced by abiotic stresses such as drought, salinity, heat, chilling, leading to significant losses in crop yield. Discuss it. So guys, there are few abiotic components like heat, salinity and too much heat and drought. It reduces the losses in crop yield because too much heat and too much water or lack of water, this is harmful for the growth of plant, for the growth of crop, right? This was the skill builders. Okay guys, Thank you. Have a nice day.